On September 22, my birthday, Behavior made a developer update where they talked about this new system called the Finishing Mori. And this video is gonna be about things we will lose if that system is implemented. And I wanna off the record, wait, can you say that? Not the perk, but like I wanna say straight away that I don't want that system to be implemented. So obviously I have a bit of a negative bias against it, but I'll try to like objectively tell you what we're going to lose out on and why I don't want us to lose out on that. So if you haven't read it, basically what the system is about, when all the other survivors except you are dead, dying, hooked, or have escaped, you become the last standing survivor. And if you are downed, you and the killer will teleport to somewhere on the map and you will get moried immediately. And Behavior says that because of this system, they are making unbreakable basekit, so you'll be able to pick yourself up from the ground after 45 seconds, and some perks will speed the recovery up. And then they're also going to be changing perks as a result of this. So for example, they're removing the ability to pick yourself up from some perks, and they're removing the ability to Mori survivors. And right here, I want to say that I don't really care if they make Unbreakable Basekit. I think that's probably fine. But removing the ability to Mori from Rancor and Devour Hope is so sad, and I was really disappointed to read that. On my birthday, by the way. They said this shit on my birthday. They nerfed No Mither on my fucking birthday. It's crazy. So yeah, they're also nerfing No Mither because they're removing the ability to pick yourself up, which is so crazy. That they're nerfing No Mither before they nerf Nurse or Blight. But they're also getting rid of the Mori offerings the way that they are right now. You'll just get extra blood points for like specific scenarios. That's what it's about. So the ability to like Mori someone when they're on death hook, yeah, you can't do that anymore. I made a list of things that we will lose if the system is implemented. Slug races, you will no longer be able to do foreman slug races. I guess theoretically you could do slug races if at least one survivor is not down, so I guess that's something, but you cannot do foreman slug races. You cannot carry survivors to the hatch or carry the last standing survivor, period. You can't crawl to the hatch and escape. You can't willingly go down at the exit gate, which some would say is a good thing because some say it's like toxic to stay at the exit gate and let the killer down you, and I agree. I wouldn't mind if that goes away, but I mean, sometimes I like it. Sometimes I want the points, and I like that the choice is there. You know, we won't be able to photobomb Moris anymore. We won't be able to see Moris anymore. Observe them from behind a corner, which can be pretty funny. This is still possible with some killers like Sadako and Pyramid Head who have Moris in their kit. So some of these things still apply to this too. Another thing that's gone to for everyone but the killers that have Moris in the kit is Foreman Moris, or using a Mori on top of a survivor's corpse. So like dropping a survivor on top of a corpse of someone who has already been Moried, and then Moriing them on top of the survivor, which I think is hilarious myself. And you also won't be able to see the corpses. I like calling corpses, it makes it sound cooler, of survivors that you have Moried early in the game. Again, Sadako and Pyramid Head and Myers and stuff can still do that, but I think it's something that should be available for all killers. I'm totally against them changing the Mori offerings. And hold on, you're gonna hear my mouse now. Apparently they got rid of the OG killers' first person perspective Moris, and they only show the survivor perspective. They also getting rid of crawling out of the gate. I have had experiences where I was really far away from the gate and I still managed to crawl out when I was the only survivor left and I was downed. Um, and those moments are so intense. I don't know if you watch streamers have moments like that where everyone watching is like anxiously seeing, is the killer gonna arrive quickly enough or will they be able to crawl out of the hatch or the gate? I love moments like that. Also, injured survivors cannot heal tech a downed survivor if they are the only two left in the game. So theoretically, if all survivors are in the gate and one is downed and they're all injured, if if three of them heal tech, which shouldn't happen, but if three of them heal tech, that will also be impossible, right? They will all die. You can really, I mean, you can fuck your teammates over with this, but maybe people like that. And something a bit more complex is that they're getting rid of clutch saves and clutch escapes. So, for example, if you're the last standing survivor, you'll just die, so you won't be able to somehow save your teammates. If everyone is on the hook but you, for example, and you get downed, it's game over. But as it is right now in live servers, you can wiggle out and rescue teammates, which is such a clutch moment and something intense about the game that I really like. So you won't be able to do that anymore. Like imagine everyone is on the hook by you and you get down and you wiggle off. Do you have boil over or you still have DS somehow? Or maybe you use power struggle and you wiggle out and you go and save your teammates. I love moments like that. And moments like that won't be possible anymore. And then there are clutch escapes. So when everyone else is dead or downed, um, so for example, you can't DS into an escape. You can't power struggle into an escape, or wiggle off into an escape. Stuff like that, which I hate because I have 5,000 hours. I've been playing since late 2018, and I've always had the mentality that the game is not over until every single survivor is on the hook. And can't Kobe, of course, stuff like that. So it makes me really sad that they are completely getting rid of these clutch escapes and clutch saves and stuff. And of course, you can say, well, who gives a shit about Slug Races and Mori Photobombing? But the thing is, a lot of the things that will be removed because of the system are like fun little things that the community has created together. The devs did not think of Slug Races when they made the game. It's something that the community created, and it's such a wholesome occurrence. And it's sad that we are going to lose out on stuff like that over such a minor thing as finishing Mori's. Like, they look cool, sure. But, like, I don't want to lose out on all of these things just for something that looks kind of cool. And there's probably more things we will lose with the system, by the way. It's really frustrating to me that they are nerfing No Mither and getting rid of Slug Races and Mori Photobombing before nerfing Nurse of Light. They are nerfing No Mither before they are nerfing Nurse. And I understand they think finishing Moris might be cool, but they're just not needed. A fix to the little slugging problem that we have, I can see that being needed. And the only argument so far that people have given me against my opinion that the finishing Mori system shouldn't be implemented is that people don't want to bleed out on the ground for ages, right? And that's obviously true. I agree with that. But I feel like you're failing to realize that they can fix that problem without adding a finishing Mori system. They can just make unbreakable basekit right now or find another solution. I don't think these two should be dependent on each other. I understand that because of the finishing Mori system, or I have to burp, because of the finishing Mori, that's why they are making unbreakable basekit. Like, I understand that. I just don't want them to. Like, just make unbreakable basekit. I guess if that's the solution people think is the smartest, I probably agree with that. It's not the biggest of my concerns, but they don't have to coexist. Like you can just choose one. So yeah, my point is that we are going to lose out on a lot of fun little aspects, but also intense moment, like being the everyone is on hook and you use deliverance and save the entire game and everyone escapes and stuff like that. And yes, I play both roles equally, and I also love those intense moments as killer, even if I might lose out on a kill or two. It's like, I mean, they did something really cool and clutch. So yeah. Well, if you have any opinions on this, feel free to let me know in the comments. And please like and subscribe if you liked the video. Bye!